Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We are here at Lehman Catholic High School for girls varsity basketball action, where the New Bremen Cardinals take on the Lehman Cavaliers. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Schwederman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, NKTelco, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman Incorporated, Fowler's TV, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, PSG Automotive Outfitters, and First National Bank. We are here at Lehman High School. I'm Brandon Coberman along with Ron Caruze. This should be a very good contest. You know, we got a 4-4 Lehman team, and they just came off a loss to a Shelby County Athletic League opponent in Houston, and New Bremen just came off a Shelby County Athletic League win. Power outage shortened game against Jackson Center, Ron.
Yeah, I was kidding Coach Burton earlier that they must have shot pretty well Thursday night. They shot the lights out at Jackson Center, and he said it was at halftime when that happened, and they decided they couldn't get the lights on in time, so everybody went home. They're checking with the state right now, so their record is either 6-2 or 7-2, depending. And according to Coach Burton, both coaches agreed that was it, that they would just call the game. So we're going to go with a record of 7-2 for New Bremen, 4-4 for Lehman Catholic. New Bremen is led by 5'6" senior Kelly Naylor, who's averaging 11 points a game, followed by 5'10" sophomore Madison Cordonier at 9 points a game. For the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers, they're led by 6' senior Carly Edwards, 13.9 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, and 5'8" senior Grace Monin, who's averaging 12.9 points a game and 7.8 rebounds a game. So you're looking at two different ways of playing. You're looking at Lehman, who likes to get the ball inside. They take very few threes. Matter of fact, they only shoot about 5 threes per game, whereas New Bremen, you're going to see them put it up from just about everywhere on the floor, and they want to run with the ball as much as possible.
Yeah, that's always a key that Coach Burton tells me every time I talk to him. He says he likes to run the floor and get the whole team involved, spread the ball around, and the wealth of points. Each time we watch New Bremen, it's been really a different leader for them every time.
Yeah, it has. They spread it out pretty good. Like I said, 11 points, 9 points, 7 points, and so everybody's kind of grouped together there for New Bremen. And again, they will put up the threes. They average about 14 3-point attempts per game. So it's just two different styles that we're going to see here this afternoon.
All right, and with that, we will head to commercial break, and we will come back with our starting lineups, our keys to the game. You're watching Girls High School Basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Our 1,500 square foot showroom and pro shop at BowlerStore.com is stocked with bowling balls, bags, shoes, accessories, and apparel. The pro shop is equipped with 2 drill presses, measuring devices, and bowling ball maintenance machines to keep your ball rolling great. We offer private lessons for individuals and groups. Moxie's Extra Pair inside BowlerStore.com is also available to rent for private events. Be sure to check out BowlerStore.com or visit our pro shop in Versailles, Ohio for all your bowling product needs.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's. and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Valor's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
And we are here back at Lehman Catholic High School here for this contest between New Bremen and Lehman. Here for the starters. Here first for New Bremen, number 12, a 5'8 senior Hannah Tankman. Number 14, a 5'6 senior Abby Tiemann. Number 30, a 5'10 sophomore Madison Cordonier. And number 32, 5'6 senior Kelly Naylor. And rounding out the lineup, number 44, a 5'10 senior Coach Kayla Bergman, led by head coach Chris Burden. He is in his 7th year leading the New Bremen Cardinals, and they have a record of 7-2. Now for Lehman, starting lineups, number 3, senior 6-foot Carly Edwards. Number 5, Riley McIver, a 5'8 junior. Number 10, Anna Cinciola, number 10, or a sophomore 5'7". Then we also have number 12, Grace Monin, a 5'8 senior. And rounding out the lineup is number 15, Hope Anthony, a 5'5 junior, for head coach Craig Hall, assisted by Joe Anthony, Allie Hall, and Julia Harrelson. Got a lot of great matchups. These involve a lot of great keys coming to our Keyhole Pizza keys to the game here. Ron Caruze.
For New Bremen, the first one is recognized defense. Lehman uses multiple defenses, and New Bremen's going to have to recognize the different ones. Number 2, protect the paint. The Cardinals need to keep Lehman out of the lane and force outside shots. And for the Lehman Cavaliers, number 1 is rebounding. Lehman must win the rebounding battle. Number 2, don't settle for threes. They average 5.7 three-point attempts a game. The Cavaliers need to get the ball inside.
Yeah, here as we begin, Cardinals controlling the tip here. Both games I've saw New Bremen play as Bergman goes up. And Lehman now in transition. Naylor and Cordonier, their 2 leading scorers, haven't scored much. As there's a travel committed there in transition by Anthony. They haven't got their main scorers really going, Cordonier and Naylor, but they've really been able to balance the scoring.
Right away they start with a turnover, and that's one thing they got to avoid. They average 17 turnovers a game.
And another turn there by Bremen. Be interesting to see how Lehman can get the ball on the inside here. That's Anthony driving in the short corner. And out setting up the Lehman offense here. Looking to go 5-4 on the season. Shot by Edwards, long. Recovered in the short corner. Grace Monin strikes first.
So right away you see New Bremen in their man-to-man defense. Lehman able to get the offensive rebound, which is going to be important for them to get second shots.
Yeah, both games I saw New Bremen play, they've played man the whole time. Coach Burden, some coaches just don't like the fact of playing zone here, and yeah, that's Coach Burden's thing here. There's a push off there. Both referees there on the sideline came together. They'll go the way of the Cavaliers.
So right away you see New Bremen not with the shots, the 2 turnovers so far, just 1 shot.
You know, Ronnie Complay, early here on Saturday, you know, sometimes you see sluggish starts here, especially kind of starting at 1 o'clock here, you know. They might have been out Friday night, even though they probably had curfew, but sometimes you come out slow.
Yeah, you get out of your rhythm and the way you normally do things. It's a different schedule, and you get up, and instead of rusting around and roaming around in the afternoon, you're playing basketball.
Lehman up 2-0 here early. A Grace Monin bucket the difference early on here on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Shot there, foul line extended, no good from Monin. And there'll be a foul on the initial rebound by Lehman. It'll go the way of the Cardinals. And we're looking at a 4-4 Lehman team out of the Northwest Central Conference, trying to look to go 5-4 here. It'll be a big win over a solid New Bremen team who is looking to make some noise in the Northwest Regional come tournament time. And there's a hold there. Number 15, Hope Anthony, will be Lehman's second foul there.
Didn't really notice anybody to hold. I think she was guarding the basketball.
Madison Cardonier off the set piece. Tankman 3 fires, short, no good. You know, you said New Bremen takes 14 threes a game. Tankman likes to take a lot of them. When they played the Army, they went up early, and Hannah Tankman was a big difference. She hit 2 threes there early on to get a lead over a good Army squad.
Yeah, she's taken 40. That was her 41st three of the season, and she's made 9 of them.
Shot no good by Monin. Kelly Naylor, the senior lead of his team, pushing the tempo for the Cardinals. Split the defense. Green grass ahead for Monin again. Monin going up against Madison Cardonier, no good. We have our jump ball. The arrow will go the way of the Cardinals as we have our first substitution. Lauren McFarland, a 5'5 junior, will check into the ball game for Coach Hall's team. Monin looking to go up again. Taking a lot of shots early here for Lehman. Looks like they're running the offense around her here, Ron.
Yeah, they're having a little trouble getting into their offense the way it looks. A little sluggish, a little slow.
A lot of turnovers here on both sides here early to start here. Bremen in transition. Tankman, no good. Cardonier comes down with it, and the sophomore knots up the game. Gets New Bremen in the scoring column.
There you saw a quick 3 by the Cardinals, but the offensive rebound put it back up and in. They depend a lot on that.
See here, Lehman, like you said, Ron, struggling a little bit getting this offense here, but staying here early with a very good New Bremen squad here.
You can tell they want to move the basketball around, reverse it, and try to get it inside, but New Bremen, historically, they do a very good job defensively.
Bremen pushed the ball up ahead. Cardonier, no good, gets her own rebound. Tankman. Multiple chances here for the Cardinal offense. Cardonier, no good. Another chance for New Bremen. And Seaman fouled by McFarland. And Ron, you can't give teams 4 opportunities at the basket and try to win a ball game.
No, eventually that'll catch up with you, and it'll be a thorn in your side for sure.
Abby Seaman will go to line. A pretty good setter on them past 2 New Bremen teams. She cans the free throw and gives New Bremen their first lead of the game.
She comes into the game 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Makes her first one, so gives her 7 of 9.
We see number 3, Ellie Rechteman, checks in the ball game for the New Bremen Cardinals. And so does Katie Hall, a 5'6 sophomore. And number 20, Molly Smith, a 5'8 senior off the bench.
Yeah, we mentioned Lehman hard to get into their offense. Coach Burden does a good job coaching man-to-man defense, and you'll see weak side help, and you're going to see people not guarding people on the weak side. They come across the lane and cut it off.
Coach Burden's team extending out that defense there. Nice inside pass to Lauren McFarland. I think that was created by Riley McIver there. Good job, New Bremen overcompensating there on that defense as you see the replay here, Ron.
Yeah, they got caught extending themselves too far out to the foul line. Somebody lost track of her.
No good on the free throw. Scrum for the ball. New Bremen comes down with it. Stolen in transition by McIver. Left-handed layup, and New Bremen reclaims the lead. Or sorry, Lehman reclaims the lead. You know, maybe Lehman struggling a little bit early to get into their offense, even though they have the lead. Do you think they'll New Bremen will extend their defense out a little more, try to pressure the Lehman guards here, Ron?
Well, they could, but the fact that they have 17 turnovers or average 17 turnovers tells you that maybe their ball handling isn't quite up to snuff, so that you could see that here later in the first quarter, I would think, if they have trouble. But right now they're doing a good job keeping the ball out of the lane.
And Ellie Rechteman, nice turnaround from the block there. We're all knotted up at 6 with 2:39 remaining here in the first quarter.
So you can continue to play the good defense inside, or you can extend it, like you said, and keep Lehman from executing their offense.
Cincioli goes into the block and drives no good. Like you said, Lehman really focusing to get the ball on the inside here. So that her off-balance shot by McIver. It falls. She didn't look too thrilled when she threw it up, but she canned it.
They don't ask how. They just put it up on the scoreboard. I don't think that would be her regular shot. She actually shot that off the wrong foot. Looked like she might have slipped a little bit.
As you see the replay here off the set piece. Just a great, she just slipped there a little bit, and you didn't want to force the travel, so you got to throw up something, and she ended up making it. That was our replays are brought to you by Winter Quality Meats. Quality Meats for 90 years. There's 2 minutes remain here. Lehman leading New Bremen 8-6. Bremen working the ball on the inside, and they'll retain possession there. And they got a lot of, Bremen's got a lot of height. They got a lot of good players like Kayla Bergman. I watched them play against New Knoxville. She did a real good job of shutting down New Knoxville's Megan Jurasic. Ellie Rechtman, a sophomore who's played very well as well. As there's a tip off the out of bounds, Bremen will retain possession. Number 22, Emma Kennedy, will check in the ball game, a 5'7" sophomore for Coach Craig Hall's team. 8-6 here in the winding moments here of the first quarter. Katie Howe, floor general for the Cardinals. Looking to set up their offense. Bremen without their 2 main scorers on the floor right now, taking a little bit of a rest. In the middle of the lane, wild shot by Smith, no good, and Lehman comes down with the rebound.
Bremen got a good look that time. Nice pass inside, but just couldn't convert the bucket.
Lehman working the ball around the perimeter, trying to extend this lead, and Bremen coming away with the ball here. Bremen trying to now back up this ball game or take the lead here with a 3. Working the ball around the perimeter. Lehman doing a good job of making New Bremen guards uncomfortable here, passing the ball around the perimeter.
They're really guarding the three-point shot. They're out on it. They're not giving them an open look.
Rotating, getting the shot. Fire from the short corner, good by Molly Smith.
Just as I say that, New Bremen swings the ball back around and gets the open shot.
And a foul on the inside there by Bergman. Fouled on the entry pass to Edwards there. Let's see if Lehman tries to hold for the last shot here of the first quarter.
New Bremen man-to-man all the way, even on out-of-bounds plays.
Cincioli, elbow for the lead, no good. Rechteman comes down with it. New Bremen here in transition, trying to take the lead back. Lehman's led most of this first quarter, but we got a tie ball game now on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. 3, fired, top of the key, Aaron Smith. And New Bremen reclaims the lead at 11-8. And that's going to take us to the end of our first period. You are watching girls high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
your truck accessory headquarters.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
The Lehman Cavaliers 11-8, and NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school varsity basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. The replays will be December 29th at 9 p.m. and Sunday, December 30th at 4 p.m. You can also watch the games on WOSN and on demand on the NKTelco Sports Facebook page and at nktelco.net. We got a good one here so far here, Ron. A quick New Bremen run at the end of the first quarter to retake this lead.
Yeah, they move the ball around real well right now, and they're not taking real quick shots. They've taken a couple, but the offensive rebounding has given them a couple buckets that they desperately need.
Yeah, like you said, a little contrast in styles here as Lauren Cardonier out from, Madison Cardonier there from out in 20 foot there, the sophomore with another bucket to give New Bremen its largest lead of the game here.
Yeah, Cardonier, 5'10", sophomore, averaging 9 points a game, so they're getting good production out of her.
Reese Monin working in on the inside there. Lehman doing a good shot of getting the shots they want, just haven't been able to get them to fall here lately as Tankman in transition. No good. Off McFarland's knee there. And the Cardinals will retain possession.
Numbers are pretty even there in the first quarter. New Bremen 4 of 12 from the field. Lehman 4 of 9. All 9 of those been 2-point shots.
3 off the set piece. Just missed the mark there as Riley McIver checks in for Coach Craig Hall's team.
So Lehman, they got it inside. That's what they want to do.
Kennedy's shot on the inside, no good, as the Cardinals push the ball in transition here.
So Lehman has yet to take a 3-point shot, so they're true to their numbers.
Let's see Lehman playing a bit back on their heels. They play with the lead in the majority of the first quarter. How do they respond here, being down a bit? Ball tipped around, and Lehman taking it in transition now. Lehman doing a very good job on defense and getting in the passing lanes.
There's Lehman's first 3 attempt.
And uncontested there, but can't fall from McFarland. Nice job by New Bremen in transition. Takeman to Bergman, and it's a 7-point New Bremen lead.
A nice look there as Bergman ran the floor right down the center, and that's what you want him to do.
And that's what Coach Burton always says. He wants to run the floor, Ron, and they ran the floor very well, and looks like they're about ready to do it again. Thiemann in transition, yes. And I believe there was an and one there. There is a foul there, and Thiemann will go to the line as we see the replay here on our Winter Quality Meets replay, Ron.
Nice left-handed layup there by Thiemann. She's 6 of 8 from the free throw line for the year so far. I think she made her first 2 earlier, so give her 8 of 10.
And she capitalized on the 3-point play, and all of a sudden it's a 12-0 New Bremen run here. It's 8-6 not too long ago as Coach Hall will take a 30-second timeout. And we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here in this 30-second timeout. Wilson Health, caring without limits. Precision Strip. NKT.TV. BowlerStore.com. Find the pocket without emptying yours. Carriage Works, specializing in collision repair in St. Henry, Ohio. Cy Schwederman. Fowler's TV, we service what we sell. Kogi Plumbing and Heating, a name you know, a name you trust. PSG Automotive Outfitters. Mr. Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime. Schwederman Pharmacy. Pharmacies located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapak. New Knoxville Supply. Minster Dental Care. Francis Furniture. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replay is brought to you by Winter Meats. Quality meats for 90 years. Player of the game brought to you by NKTelco. And our scoreboard is First National Bank. Think First. And now Ron, Lehman back on their heels. What do they need to do to get back in this ball game?
Well, they need to settle down right now. They need to recognize that New Bremen's going to come out and trap them, try to turn them over and shoot layups at the other end. And that's pretty much what they're doing, 4 for 4, just basically on layups.
And they do it again there, Ron, just running the floor again, emphasizing that point that Coach Burden wants.
Yeah, we used to call that the thumbs up, where they hit the wing and the person guarding the point guard goes over and helps trap the wing player, and then you just try to intercept the pass that's being reversed. And there they did it again.
Yeah, when I was in high school, they like to call that horn, coaches I did like to call that a horn set type thing. And
that was developed in at Bowling Green. Coach Larinaga, who now coaches Miami Hurricanes, came up with that concept.
Coach Larinaga, very successful there in his tenure at Miami at George Mason before made a 2004 Final Four there with George Mason there. Went there and upset some good teams like UConn there in the Elite Eight that year. Naylor in transition will go to the line there, and Coach Burden's point, we just keep bringing it back up again and again, running the floor as we see the replay here, and Naylor does a good job taking it to the right side, her dominant hand there, drawing the contact and going to the line.
Yeah, you can say run the floor all you want to and tell your girls that, but what really makes that happen is the defensive end of the floor. You either have to turn it over or you have to have the defensive rebound and get a good outlet pass.
Naylor can't cash in from the line there, but Kayla Bergman cleaning up the mess there, making up for them 2 missed free throws here, and it's a 16-0 Cardinal run here on Lehman. And McIver can't come up with anything. New Bremen continuing to run the floor, pass intercepted by Lehman there. Now we got Anthony in a 2-on-1 break.
Whoa. New Bremen must have knocked that out. It looked for a minute there that she just lost control of it. But a good play there by Tiemann, recovering on the defensive end.
Lehman off the set piece gets a bucket to spearhead the end of this run here.
And that's our first bucket of the second quarter.
And it's a long New Bremen run there. It's a 22-10 ball game here. There we go, got it fixed up there.
Nice pass there by Naylor.
Naylor, the leading scorer, giving it to the second leading scorer there, Cardanier there. Nice job in transition by Naylor to create the points, kind of with your eyes there.
Yeah, she did a nice job there. They both did, keeping it wide. It was a 2-on-1, so they want to keep it wide till they get to the foul line and maybe pinch it a little bit. But a nice bounce pass created a bucket.
Monin, a nice shot in the short corner, just went in and out. As Tiemann fires the tray, and it's nothing but net. Bullseye. 27-10, New Bremen lead, their largest of the game.
Tiemann 6 of 17 coming into the game from three-point line. So she's right on target. That's 35%.
And Coach Hall takes the timeout as we see the replay here. Here, Tiemann in transition as you see it. And that will take us to a quick break here. You're watching girls high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
And we are back here at Lehman High School where the New Bremen Cardinals lead the Lehman Cavaliers 27-10. And not too long ago, Ron, it was an 8-6 ball game, and now it's turned on its head a bit, so to speak.
Yeah, you see that out of a Coach Burden team. he'll change the defense a little bit. They still were in a man-to-man, but they came up with a trapping part of it, and that creates turnovers because it speeds Lehman's offense up, and they don't necessarily want to play that fast. They want to work the ball around, reverse it, and get it inside. Can't do that when they're trapping the wing like that.
And now Lehman needed some answers here to try to take something positive into halftime.
There it comes again. There's she just missed it. That was number 20, Molly Smith. Got there a little late.
In transition. And the ball will go on the baseline. I believe that foul was on Bremen. Number 20, Molly Smith. That'll be New Bremen's 6th foul. Lehman will shoot foul shots the rest of the half in the bonus. And this kind of reminds me of maybe what I watched New Bremen play Laramie. Laramie pressed a lot, and maybe Coach Burton taking a bit out of Coach Siegel's playbook. New Bremen in transition there, and shuffle the pivot foot by T-Man.
Turnover. That's the 6th turnover for the Cardinals. Compare that to 10 for the Cavaliers.
Hope Anthony checks in the ball game for Coach Hall's team. As Lehman trying to work in and get back into this ball game. Working to get the ball on the inside. Ball worked in the lane there. Good look there by Edwards, doesn't fall.
So Lehman only 2 points here in the second quarter.
New Bremen, good 3 there by Katie Howe.
And boy, if you want a 3-point shot, just back it up from the foul line and go straight out. That's where you want to shoot it. And they've made the last 2, Tiemann and now Howe. There's another turnover by the Cavaliers.
Tankman in the open floor, and good. And this second quarter is all New Bremen. The Crimson and Gold asserting their will here at Lehman High School.
You're going to see the trap again. They're set up for it. Nope.
Lehman will retain possession here as we have a couple of substitutions here. Number 24, Aaron Smith. And number 23, Kiara Berkey, a 5'5" junior, will make, I believe, her first appearance in the ballgame. So you see the replay here. And just hit off the back there of Smith. Shot of the set piece for Lehman, no good. They're getting a lot of good looks, just can't get them to fall here.
Right, and their inaccuracy on shooting has caused 10 rebounds for New Bremen here in the second quarter.
New Bremen's got a lot of height throughout really their starting lineup and their bench, using that to their advantage here.
I know we were kind of looking at Lehman to change defenses, but they've been in a man-to-man. I haven't noticed any other defense that they've been running. So,
yeah, Lehman, the past couple years, traditionally a zone team. I know more their boys team is.
I know their girls last year, if my memory serves me right, they were going from man-to-man to 1-3-1 to a 2-3 zone.
As New Bremen here with this 32-10 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Scrum for the ball. It will stay the way of the New Bremen Cardinals.
I don't think New Bremen has a starter in the game right now.
Yeah,
they're all off the bench.
They got a lot of depth.
Yep, they play everybody. They like to play 10 people.
You see the Cardinals trying to swing the ball around the perimeter, and they'll retain possession off the deflection. 26 seconds here left in the first half.
I wouldn't be surprised for them to go for the final shot of the quarter, but you just don't know. You're up by 22.
Yeah, maybe get some good passing in the ball and try to get another bucket, go in the halftime, give you a little more confidence. As the Cardinals get the ball in. Katie Howe 5'6" sophomore passes it around the perimeter. Molly Smith.
They're looking for a shot.
Very patient here. Avoiding a deflection, Rechteman back to Howe. Winding seconds of the period. Berkey, foul line extended, no good. And 0.2 of a second will remain here in the half. I don't know if they'll be able to get a shot off here or not.
Yeah, you can't with less than 0.3. It has to be a tip.
And they won't be able to get anything off. That'll take us to our halftime break. The Bremen Cardinals lead the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers 30-10. You're watching girls high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Trust us! Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
And we are back here at Lehman Catholic High School, where the New Bremen Cardinals lead the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers by a score of 32-10. Here with our halftime stats is Ron Caruze.
For New Bremen, they were 13 of 26 from the field. And for Lehman, 5 of 21. Most of those 26 shots came there in the second quarter. They were layups for New Bremen. And from the three-point line, 3 of 9 for New Bremen. 0 of 1 for the Cavaliers. From the foul line, Cardinals shot the only 5 foul shots. They made 3. Rebounding wise, New Bremen's winning that battle 18-11. And turnover wise, 11 turnovers for the Cavaliers, 6 for New Bremen. That 6 is just about the average for New Bremen. They average 14 turnovers a game. For Lehman, they average 17, so they're above that. But that was caused by New Bremen coming out in the trapping defense there at in the half-court defense. So that turned the turnovers into layups on the other end. So that helps your percentage out down on that end because you're shooting layups instead of three-point shots. And so that was the name of that game there in the second quarter. The adjustment that Coach Burden made on the defensive end.
Yeah, New Bremen just really took control of that second quarter run. They were down 8-6, winding moments again on a first quarter, going a 5-0 run, and all of a sudden just kind of turned this game around. New Bremen does in their favor here and ran the floor very well, hit a couple threes, and all of a sudden it's just a huge momentum shift.
Yeah, you just saw New Bremen with causing another turnover out of the trap.
Yeah, definitely out of this.
If you're Lehman, one way to break that trap is as soon as you get the ball on the wing, the person that throws it, instead of the point guard staying out front receiving the reverse pass, you need to break to the elbow, and that's going to be open.
Kelly Naylor, the leading scorer for the Cardinals, goes to the line, nails the first free throw as the Cardinals now 4-6 on the line here for a moment. Naylor cashes in on both from the line and extends this Cardinal lead to a game-high 24.
And she was 19 of 25 from the free throw line coming into the game.
I'd say in high school, Ron, shooting about 70%. You're doing pretty well for a team there. And Bremen, I think, came in this game averaging around 65%. Mess there on the inside, cleaned up. Tried to be cleaned up there by Hope Anthony, no good. New Bremen yet again running the floor. Cardanier, no good in transition, but New Bremen gets their own rebound.
They got the layup they were looking for, just didn't convert it.
Bremen doing a real good job getting in their offense. Tiemann takes it in the short corner, but another offensive rebound there by the Cardinals. Tiemann fires long. Cardinals another offensive rebound there. About third time's the charm there, and Cardanier capitalizes on it.
Yeah, once again, you can't give them that many shots at the basket because sooner or later it's going to go in.
And this 36-10 lead here for Lehman for New Bremen here on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first.
New Bremen shoots 37% from the field, whereas Lehman 31%.
Turnaround from the line, no good by Cinciole, but Lehman with a good offensive rebound, good inside pass there, and the shot made by Grace Monin.
They haven't had that many good looks, but that was one of them.
Bremen doing a good job getting in the paint, no good, and Lehman comes down with the rebound. Good stop there for Cavaliers, a positive to take for Coach Hall's team. And Lehman working it around here. Grace Monin, no good. Cardanier takes that ball, rebound in the corner, facing some Lehman pressure now.
So Lehman's going to pick him up full court.
A little different look here as Monin in transition, no good. Saying something a little different here, Ron. You know, they said they've been playing man-to-man the whole time, now coming out with this trap. Tankman, corner, no good. Gets her own shot back to Bergman on the inside. And Bremen just doing a great job crashing the boards offensively. Cardanier from three, no good. And Lehman will take control here on offense.
Now you see New Bremen taking some quick threes. I'm not sure that Coach Burton wants them to take them that quick, but when you're up by that much, it's not going to make a big difference, but that's one way that Lehman could get back into the ball game.
Good passing sequence there by Lehman. The shot can't fall. Force a jump ball, and the arrow will favor the Cardinals as Emma Kennedy, a 5'7" sophomore, checks in the ball game for Coach Hall's team.
So they pressured after a missed shot, but after a dead ball, they back up into their man-to-man defense.
And Bremen here looking to get in their offense. Kelly Naylor controlling the ball, leader on in the offensive end, fires three long, no good. But nice hustle there by Cardanier. And a tip deflection on Lehman's end. And Bremen will take possession there. Nice hustle by Cardanier there to really save that pass there and keep this possession alive for New Bremen.
A turnover there by New Bremen. That's their third here in the third quarter.
Ball deflected off Naylor there. And the Cavaliers will try to cut in this Cardinal lead here. And another Lehman turnover there, and a foul committed by Hope Anthony. That'll be Lehman's first foul of the half. And we got a substitution coming in the ball game for Lehman. We got Lauren McFarland and Katie Hallen. Ellie Reckman will come in for Coach Burton's Cardinals.
Yeah, when New Bremen has to go to their half-court offense, it's pretty even. But the difference is the turning the turnovers into layups on the other end. That's created the lead that they have.
And we see the Cardinals going here. Abby teaming with the ball. She has 10 points. She just had a nice night there, going a little over, I believe, her season average.
Yeah, she come in at 4 points a game.
Well over her season average there. I know she had 9 points in that game against Knoxville. I called the other week. She's actually our player of the game. Had a really nice game against Knoxville. And the aforesaid Teeman has the ball. Throws around the perimeter. Shot from Takeman, foul line extended, no good. And Lehman trying to push it in transition there. Nice throw on the inside, McFarland. Good court vision there by Monin there, or there by, yeah, it was Hope Anthony there to get on the inside of McFarland.
That's the second time in the game we've seen somebody sneak behind the New Bremen defense for an easy layup.
Rechteman trying to respond on the inside and gets fouled on the seal attempt and will go to the line for a pair. You see here on our winter quality meets replay here as Rechteman gets on the inside, does a good job of sealing the defender and drawing the contact. She can't cash in for the first one. We got a couple substitutions there. As for Lehman, we got Hannah Cianciola and Molly Smith for the Cardinals.
She comes in the game 2 of 7 from the foul line.
And another sophomore here on this team for Coach Burden's team. As Rechteman splits the pair from the line, it's 37-14 New Bremen here in this MAC NWCC showdown. Shot no good there by Cianciola. We have a stoppage in play here. And the clock was not running there. A little bit of an issue there. I've ran clock before my past run, and it's kind of a stressful job there. You got to pay attention a lot.
It's not an easy thing. It looks easy, but if nobody notices that, it's going to be a long game.
Yeah, that's true. You are right. And we are with the Cardinals. Their 23-point lead here. Looking to advance to 8-2 on the season there. Nice passing around the perimeter on the short corner. Shot attempt was blocked from Aaron Smith as Hannah Kramer, a 5'9" junior, will make her first appearance into the ball game here as Takeman will go to the bench. Got a lot of seniors here on this team. Tankman, Thiemann, Molly Smith, Aaron Smith, Kelly Naylor, Lauren Cordonier, Kayla Bergman. So a lot of senior leadership here. And Coach Mike Wiss, who's the coach of the Minster girls team, always said something that stuck out in my mind, Ronnie. He said, you're only as good as your seniors are.
There you go. You need the senior leadership in a lot of cases.
Shot no good. Kramer comes down with the rebound. Cardinals trying to extend their lead here. Howe with the shot fake, drives into the lane. Rechteman comes down with it. Hallie Rechteman, a very mobile player on the inside. She moves well for her size there. And she gets a nice, easy bunny there.
Now New Bremen just in their straight man-to-man defense. They're not trapping out of it anymore.
Good take on the inside by Anna Cianciola, and she mercs her way into the box score with her first 2 points. We're closing in here with 1:33 remaining here in the third quarter.
Now New Bremen goes to like what I would call a 1-4 high offense, where you have 4 ladies lined up right across the foul line, extended with the point guard. Just a different look, different set.
Grace Monin, the 5'8" senior, and Hope Anthony, the 5'5" junior, checking the ballgame for Coach Hall's team. And Slavin team 4-4. They will be in the Sydney sectional here coming in February as fast break up ahead. Anthony with nothing but green grass ahead of her gets the and one and will go to the line and look to complete the 3-point play.
That's one of the few fast breaks that Lehman has had this afternoon. They converted for a possible 3-point play.
Okay, Anthony there, nice job there, and drew the contact there on New Bremen there. She'll look to complete the 3-point play here. That's
their first foul shot of the afternoon.
And minus that second quarter, Lehman's played really with New Bremen here as Rechteman works her way on the inside and shots no good. So if you're Coach Hall right now, you've got some positives to take out. You know, New Bremen just really controlled that second quarter, but ever since they've been playing really even with a good New Bremen squad. McFarland fires the three, no good. Bremen comes down with the rebound. Kramer kind of thrown to the ground there.
Some contact.
Just a wild play there, and New Bremen coming up in the front court with it.
Ball handling is a little sloppy right now.
Kramer working her way on the inside, and she works her way into the box score. Hannah Kramer there with the basket. 41-18 Cardinal lead here on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Winding seconds of the third quarter. Lehman will retain possession for the last 5 seconds of the third frame. Cianciola to McFarland. McFarland at the horn. We'll draw a blocking foul there. Kind of plowed into Smith, Aaron Smith there, and we'll go to the line for a pair.
So McFarland goes to the line. She is 27 of 36 from the free throw line, so tells me she's aggressive with the basketball, drawing fouls.
And she cans that first free throw there. You shoots 75%. That's, in high school basketball, it's definitely a reliable free throw shooter for a coach there, for Coach Hall, as she makes both of these. And that'll end us to our third quarter as New Bremen leads Lehman 41-20. You're watching girls high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
And we are back here at Lehman High School, where the New Bremen Cardinals lead the Lehman Cavaliers 41-20. And this last game of the new year here for New Bremen, they'll come in, they'll play January 3rd at Versailles, and they play Upper Scioto Valley, another NWCC team, on January 8th. Be a good game against Versailles there. You know, Versailles coming out them back-to-back state runner-ups. They lost the other night to Anna there. Shot there by New Bremen, no good. Or sorry, by Lehman, no good. Should be a very good game there in what I like to call the Tiger's Den over there in Versailles. Naylor falls in transition and it's fouled. Be the 5th team foul on Lehman. See the replay here. Just kind of a little bit of contact there. New Bremen loses the ball off the set piece, and it'll go the way of the Cavaliers. So if you're Lehman here, you're down 21, Ron. What do you really think they got to do to kind of get back into this and really take some positives out of this game?
Well, it's going to be tough at down 21 when you've only scored 20 so far in 3 quarters. So I think you got 2 choices. Yeah, number one, you got to put pressure on the basketball and try to get it back somehow, and that's what they're doing, pressing. And on the offensive end, I think you just got to work on what got you here, you know, what you've been doing during the season. Try to do better at it. There's no magic formula here to come back from 21 on a couple plays. So don't try to get in a hurry. Just take your time. Try to get it inside if that's what you normally do, and just try to get better.
And Mine make the shot on the end for Lehman, and Naylor comes down leading scorer for the Cardinals, responds with a 3, and now McFarland takes a foul. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors here as McFarland takes these foul shots. Wilson Health, Caring Without Limits, Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Find the Pocket Without Emptying Yours, Carriage Works, specializing in collision repair in St. Henry, Ohio, Cy Schwederman, Fowler's TV, we service what we sell, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, a name you know, a name you trust, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Minster Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime, Schwederman Pharmacies, pharmacies located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapak. As the Cardinals lose the ball out of bounds, and New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Francis Furniture. Our keys to the game is brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replay is brought to you by Winter Meats, quality meats for 90 years. Player of the game brought to you by NKTelco, and our scoreboard is brought to you by First National Bank. Think First, and on that scoreboard of 44-23, New Bremen lead here, Ron.
Yeah, you'll see Lehman go into a diamond and 1 press. But the thing about that is it has to be a dead ball or a made basket, and so it's kind of a double whammy there. You have to create one of those 2 situations to get into the press.
Yeah, sometimes if your offense can score a lot, it's really a benefit to get into that diamond press, like you said.
Yeah.
I know when I played Fort Laramie, they would put that diamond press on. You gotta try to be able to get the ball to the sideline, reverse it back to the inbound, or quick ball movement here, and Lehman forces a turnover here. Good execution.
Yeah, the object is they're going to let you have it in, and then they're going to trap you, and the object is to get it back to the person that took the ball out of bounds quickly, because the other lady in the other part of the triangle is going to come down and try to stop the reverse pass, intercept that for a layup. So you got to keep that in mind. You got to read that girl, and if she gets there too soon, then the ball has to go either up the sideline or to the middle of the floor.
Cianciole is one that gets fouled there as she can't connect on the front half of the pair at the line, as we see the replay here when Cianciole drawed the contact there from Hannah Tankman. She can't connect on either, and Kelly Naylor now bring the ball up, splits the defense, and will go to the line for a pair of her own.
So now if you're Bremen, you know, you got a couple of choices also. You can make sure you take time off the clock by slowing it down, or in this case, I think Coach Burton would like to see him run the floor better than they have the previous games, and maybe that's what he wants to work on now.
Yeah, and as Naylor makes that first free throw, that's been the big difference, was that second quarter when New Bremen just fused together a lot of plays there as Naylor capitalizes on both free throws. As they ran the floor a ton, and they made a couple threes to mix that in with running the floor there, and really just emphasize what Coach Burden wanted here, and that's been the difference in this ball game. On the inside, as Carly Edwards, 6-foot senior, will go to line for a pair.
She's 47 of 70 from the free throw line, so she's been to the line 70 times already this year. And that means they have been able to get the ball inside against other teams, but not today.
She cans the first free throw, shooting around somewhere around a little below 70%, probably 67% there. She makes first free throw ups on that average a bit. And you know your Lehman, you played 8 games and you're able to shoot 70 free throws. It's around 9 free throws a game there. So, you know, they're pushing the ball on the inside, like you said a lot. As Coach Burton takes a timeout, we're going to take a short break with them. You're listening to, or you're watching girls basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CEREC and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
And we are back here at New Bremen High School. It's a 46-20, Lehman High School, where New Bremen leads 46-25 over Lehman here. I'm Brandon Coverman along with Ron Caruze here on this Saturday afternoon here at Lehman High School. As
they got to hurry to get across. They just made it.
Kelly Naylor in transition, no good. This Lehman press is really putting effect on New Bremen. They've done a nice job here as Lehman in transition. Edwards tries to split the defense. The ball will deflect off New Bremen, and Lehman will retain possession. And NKTelco and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. You can catch the game on December 29th at 9 p.m. and Sunday, December 30th at 4 p.m. You can also watch the games on WOSN and on demand on the NKTelco Sports Facebook page and at nktelco.net. As Cardonier comes down with the scrum for the ball for the Cardinals. Naylor fires a long three, can't connect.
I'm pretty sure you can get that three about any time you want it, but give her credit, she's aggressive with it.
Yeah, if I'm most coaches, I'd settle with a player shooting that. That's most defenses there. Cardonier fires a three of her own, no good. Seen her shoot a couple threes there. As Lehman trying to get Cardinal lead back under 20 here. Edwards, the leading scorer, adds to her total in the box score. She has 6 points for Coach Hall's team.
So there you see the press. They're going to go to the sideline and then up the middle. Now you're going to she stopped and took the 15-footer. Did Naylor a bounce pass, probably got a layup.
Naylor, yeah, in transition there. That reminds me of like 2-on-1 fast break. I know when I was in basketball, I always do that practice. You'd work on trying to be able to dish the ball off in transition there. But as Tankman will go to the line, there's a couple substitutions. Katie Howe, Ellie Rechteman. We got a slew of substitutions here.
Tankman, 24 of 30 from the free throw line, 80%. So the odds of her making the next one is pretty good.
Yeah, if Coach Burden's ever put a technical situation, he knows who to go to probably, as Tankman will split the pair from the line and extend this lead back out to 20 for New Bremen here on our first National Bank scoreboard. 47-27 lead here. Lehman's really has really played well though after that second quarter here. Seen some positives here as Kennedy elbow extended there, cashes in there. And ever since Lehman's put this press on New Bremen, it's been really effective as McFarland short corner gets her own rebound there, but loses it. And Rechteman up ahead, the sophomore. Left side, jump stop, and shuffle the pivot foot.
It's the fourth turnover for the Cardinals here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, I think what you're seeing, mainly here since Lehman has started that press, is you're seeing some people getting some playing time for New Bremen that just aren't used to being pressed.
Shot there on the inside, no good for Lehman. They get their own rebound here. Kennedy with the ball in the short corner, tosses it around. Monin pulls up, foul line, extended swoosh, nothing but net there. 47-31, Cardinal lead now.
There, that's a much better job. Get the ball to the cutter right in the middle of the floor, and you got it broken.
You said it right there, Ron, and transition, they can't get the shot, no good, but Rechteman will go to the line there off the second chance. We'll see 2 here from Ellie Rechtman, a sophomore for Coach Burden's team, and she nails the first one.
Yeah.
Number 23, Kiara Berkey, checks in the ball game.
I think that was her mother waving at us. I'm not sure. She has a pin on her head, or number 3, so
yep,
she's happy her daughter made 2 free throws.
Yep, Rechtman playing very good. Yep, her mom is right in front of us. I do read that pin right there that you just mentioned, Ron. So it's cool to see the parents get in, all in for their athletes, their sons and daughters. Cinciole works around to McFarland. McFarland draws contact. We'll go to the line for a pair.
And you can see Lehman, even at this point, they're not firing up threes because they know that that's not their strong point. They come in the game 28% from the free three-point line. They've only taken 46 threes for the season.
And McFarland can't connect on the front end here. That second quarter by New Bremen here as McFarland nails the second one. Just the difference in this ball game here. It was an 8-6 ball game, winding moments of the first quarter, and all of a sudden it just turned on its head. I think it was 30-12 here as Coach Burden wants a full timeout. We'll take one with him. You're watching girls high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier sofa and sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
And I'm back here at Lehman High School where the New Bremen Cardinals lead the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers 49-32. Today's game is brought to you by these following sponsors: Wilson Health, caring without limits; Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, find the pocket without emptying yours; Carriage Works, specializing in collision repair in St. Henry, Ohio; Cy Schwederman Incorporated, Fowler's TV, we service what we sell; Kogi Plumbing and Heating, a name you know and a name you trust; PSG Automotive Outfitters; Minster Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime; Schwederman Pharmacy, pharmacies located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Wapak; New Knoxville Supply; Minster Dental Care; Francis Furniture. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our replays brought to you by Winter Meats, quality meats for 90 years. Our player of the game brought to you by NKTelco. And our scoreboard is brought to you by First National Bank. Think First. Along with Ron Caruze, I'm Brandon Coverman here, and we're getting to the winding seconds here, Ron, as Lehman will retain possession.
Yeah, in New Bremen they called timeout, and Coach Burden told them what they needed to do to break the press, and next thing you know, it's a turnover, and so that didn't go over very good with him.
And if you're New Bremen, that's something, even though you're winning by 17 now, it's something maybe you can take into practice. There's a stoppage in play here.
I'm not sure what he called. Maybe it's a clock issue again.
But what I was previously saying, maybe this is something you can take into practice here with Coach Burden. And your JV players are so important too. You kind of use them to help you get ready for opponents and kind of use them as their so-called scout team, and use them to kind of break the press here.
They're probably more used to pressing than they are being pressed.
All right there. They saw a press from Larmy last week when they played there, and Larmy was very effective in running it.
But probably not these girls that are on the floor right now, right?
Yeah.
This is like the second unit, and they're having a little trouble with the press.
You see some of the regulars in, like Katie Howell, Ellie Rechteman, Molly Smith here for the Cardinals there in transition. Monden will go to the line for a pair. As Grace Monin, the 5'8" senior guard for Coach Craig Hall's team.
The Cardinals one field goal made here in the fourth quarter. That was a 3.
As Monin can't connect, and Hannah Kramer will check into the game. Kramer, number 42, a 5'9" junior, as Ellie Rechterman will head to the bench. Stop the rest of this game here. A nice game today pieced together by the sophomore. Monin dips the knees, and nothing but net there on the second one. And Bremen will retain possession off the Lehman deflection.
Yeah, you got to get away from the backboard because you can't throw that pass on this side unless it's a bounce pass. There you go.
There's that quarterback pass there down to the wide receiver, Howell. I think there's a foul there called by the official on the baseline. Fouls on number 2 there, Katie Howell, to go the way of the Cavaliers. A couple Cavaliers substitutions. Number 44, Heidi Toner, a 6'1" freshman in the ball game. As Emma Kennedy will go to the line for the 1-and-1.
She's 4 of 10 from the foul line this season.
And make that 5 of 11 run as she nails the first one. Kennedy 2 of 2 from the line. Pump up her average there a bit. And keeping that press there.
Okay, now hit the middle to the cutter. Nope, down the sideline.
Sidelines at time can be effective too there, but another New Bremen turnover there. So we're here in this final minute here on our first National Bank scoreboard. 49-35 New Bremen lead here. It's pretty much been New Bremen control game since the second quarter. There is Lehman led a majority of the first quarter. But Lehman, ever since that second quarter kind of got away from them, they've played a really nice ball game. A lot of positives to take out. They're going to fall to 4-5 on the year, but you know, you got NWCC play here. Just staying competitive, and I'm sure there'll be a fixture at the Sydney sectional coming up here in February as Cinciole hits the front end of the 1-and-1.
Yeah, this might be the best defense that they've seen so far this year as far as keeping the ball out of the lane and also trapping and stealing, causing turnovers and shooting layups.
And overall, I mean, a good effort on both sides there. I mean, Lehman recovered well after that second quarter, just not enough to get back in, and New Bremen can take a lot of positives out of this going into a Big Mac game next week, January 3rd at Versailles next Thursday, that would be. And that's going to be a big game there. New Bremen, if they play anything like they did that second quarter, they'll for sure come out on top against Versailles, and that'll bring us to the winding seconds here. And we have a final here at Lehman High School. It's a 49-36 New Bremen Cardinal victory. We'll be back for our post-game wrap-up.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
And we are back here at Lehman High School, where the New Bremen Cardinals just advanced to 8-2 on the season with a 49-36 victory over the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers. Here for the final stats, Ron Caruse.
for New Bremen Cardinals, 17 of 51 from the field, 13 of 35 for the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers. 4 of 16 from the three-point line. Lehman only shot 2 but missed them both. From the free throw line, 11 of 15 for the Cardinals, 10 of 17 for the Cavaliers. Rebounding wise, that margin went to the Cardinals 30 to 23. Turnovers very even at 17 each, and most of those 17, actually 7 of them for New Bremen, came there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, so that New Bremen was down early here. Just was down early, and then that second quarter, they did what Coach Burton loves to do, run the floor. Like I said, every time I talk to him, he says, let's run the floor. And that's what they did, and that's really what widened this game open for them. And Lehman did a good job by responding there in the second half. It was just too much of a deficit for them to really come back on. So both teams going into the new year can take some positives. Lehman falls to 4-5. New Bremen advances to 8-2 with their only losses being to two good Shelby County Athletic League opponents in Anna and Laramie. And they just had some great overall games from a lot of players like Ellie Rachterman, Kelly Naylor, Madison Cardonier, and our player of the game tonight, Ron.
And the player of the game was number 14, Abby Tiemann, for the New Bremen Cardinals. I think she ended up with about 14 points, and she was very instrumental in that second period when they went to the trapping half-court defense there, not only with the steals but also the layups. And the thing that stands out for me was she made a 3 there at the top of the key, kind of to turn the tide for New Bremen after she just made 2 straight free throws. So very nice game, all-around game by Abby Tiemann.
Yeah, just a great game by Tiemann tonight. And, she was the player of the game the other week against New Knoxville when I did their game. And she's not even a top 2 leading scorer. She's just a gritty player and plays all around for Coach Burton's team. Another good senior leader here to advance the New Bremen Cardinals to 8-2. They'll be in action next Thursday with a big MAC conference showdown against Versailles there at the Tigers Den. We'd like to thank everyone listening tonight. Listen to our game. For our director, Scott Robinson, and his assistant, Bryce Hamrick. On camera is Ian Bullheimer, Nolan Emerson, and Wes Temple. For Ron Caruze, I am Brandon Coderman saying goodbye, everyone.